Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week.
Possession game.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs.
And listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Back to pass, it's Rivers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time.
And he'll hop there and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iron!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it over the middle.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Rivers. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. You think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. He fires one deep over the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The corners are walked up tight. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Got a man. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Young. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
To the air, it's Rivers. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Rush is on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll give it to the back. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. Is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Offside. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on. Is to no avail. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem them. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Rivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. A defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But man, when you can get a beat, understand it's going to be a pass, and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's a seam wide open. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a...
Time to take a shot. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch and stride inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun. Big guy smells it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorback.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Power ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left. So
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. I don't know if it was. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So now it's second and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
this is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them.